oh my god, like, I swear, I've tried to do this again, and I've actually failed it a bunch of times. And with one of those failed takes, I talked to the Bob-on buddy up there, and he opened up the cannons for us. Just wanted to note, and the Bob-on buddy, you just ride the ski lift to get, and you can easily long jump your way back. And if you do that, then the wind will pick you up, even though you don't really need it. So, I'm like, the wind will come into play later on. Like, seriously, if I'm having trouble with this world, I can't wait to get to World 15. World 15 is going to be, that's like what I'm dreading most. Because, first of all, since I was a kid and I probably didn't get, I wasn't too good at that world, so it's definitely the one I remember the least. But, secondly, it's just so goddamn hard. Now, we made the star appear now that we got these 3 easy ones at the bottom. So, let's get back up to the top. So that we can get the star. It's not at the top, it's near the area where the blue coin switch was. Which it shouldn't be taking that much effort to get to. I mean, it's not. I'm getting it just about as quick as anyone would. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not. Let's see, I gotta look up some of these speedrunning things. I still do remember many of the shortcuts.
Here we go!
Now this next star just kind of feels broken to me. Like, part of me doesn't even want to do it, but I have to. Snowman's lost his head. Has he? Anyways, I'm not sure if this was here earlier, but I don't think it was. I think this is one of the stars where you actually have to select the right mission. I need a good head on my shoulders. Do you know of anyone in need of a good body? Please, I'll follow you if you do. For some reason this just seems broken. Like, you have to... You can't take a shortcut. Yeah, I think you actually have to, like, get it to follow you down, because, well, you might not have seen, but there's this snowman's head at the bottom, and you basically have to make the two meet. And to do that, it will follow you, so you need to be behind the snowman's head, but I don't know, for some reason this just feels broken. Yeah, it's not. I mean, I don't really see... The good news is that if you do fail it, you don't have to restart the level. You can go back up and it'll be there. And luckily, he won't even remember that you failed. So since we did activate the cannons, this is your other way besides to warp to get back. I went through the fence. Like, it's just like that part of Galaxy 2. You know the one, right? Where I clearly did not get the 10,000 points in time, but they gave it to me anyway. Speaking of Galaxy 2, I have a strong feeling that this LP is going to turn into a clone of that. And now, I just want to make this clear, even though that moment in Part 54 was incredible, and that was probably really the last 2 parts of the Gold Stars, not the Green Stars part, were probably some of my favorite LP parts to do. I did not like my LP in Super Mario Galaxy 2. I don't get why I think that was broken. It works just fine. There's nothing broken about this game. Well, I wouldn't say nothing. Even though I can't think of the thing at the moment, there probably is something that's maybe not the best.
Here we go!
It kind of feels broken. But yeah, I did not really like my LP of Galaxy 2, and one of my fears is that this LP is going to turn into a clone of it. Like, just the way I'm like, oh, I'll always be dying, you know, the 1, 2, 3, start over, 1, 2, 3, start over, that thing. Wall kicks will work. First thing I'm going to try to do is try to do the shortcut, and if that doesn't work, then I'll do the regular way. Now, basically, there's this one little section of this mountain that we haven't explored yet, and it's at the bottom. Now, the shortcut is to bounce on one of these guys' head, and, like, get your way there by doing this, although I think I've already screwed it up. I think we should have just gone the other way to get there, not this way. Yeah. Forget it. I should, yeah. Like I said, forget it. So what there's this other section of the island that's over there, and what you need to do is use the cannon to get there. Now, aim for the tree. Don't try to aim anywhere else, because if you hit the tree, you'll automatically grab onto it. Now, I would aim above the tree, like right here. Because I can't tell you how many times I've aimed at the tree and then been too short. Now, if you're trying to do 100% for coins, these guys are going to be the hardest. The best thing to do is butt stomp and jump right away if you're trying to do 100% for coins. Like, I mean, I guess it can be done most of the time, but sometimes it can screw up. Also, there's some coins right there. And this heart right here, like, if it wasn't for that, I would have died so many times on this star. Because the first time I played the game, I didn't even know where this area was. And when I did figure it out, I couldn't beat it. That first wall kick's easy to make, but then you have to... First, the reason I was getting so stumped on this is because I thought you had to jump all the way to that wall and then jump up there. But no, what you actually have to do, or what... I'm sure that you could do it the way I said to do, but the easiest way is to do this. And now, you come to this right here. And, well, I'll tell you one thing that feels kind of broken right now. The camera, I have a feeling that they just did this on purpose. So yeah, not only, it's slippery. For some reason, I've always liked this little ice structure that's right here, just because, like, there's nothing else that looks like it in the level. Like, it reminds me of something, but I can't quite figure out what. Wall kicks will work. I'm glad we got that on our first try. Anyway, you know, might as well go to World 3. Like, I don't have to get all the stars there. Problem is, I have to go to the bathroom right now, and World 3 is a water level. I shouldn't have said that. Because to be honest, if I'm listening to something, like whether it's a TV show or just someone talking in real life, and they say they have to go to the bathroom, that always makes me feel, like, painful. Because, like, I don't know, just something about it is, like, the feeling of having to go to the bathroom. It's just, like... it's uncomfortable, and to hear people say I have to go to the bathroom, it just makes me feel uncomfortable, especially like when they can't go. Like that one episode of Fairly Odd Parents, don't even get me started on that. Anyway, that's one of 2 1-ups in the castle. There are only like 2 1-ups you can actually get in the castle, but one of them is pretty easy. It's right in this hole. Now in this hole, before we actually go into the world, there's actually a secret level, and for the first time we get to swim. Swimming in this game is pretty easy. A, to swim, and B is to... At first I didn't know what it was to do, but it's to pick up things. And the only things that you can pick up underwater are shells that work much like they do in Super Mario Galaxy 2, but, well, the only difference is they disappear. And why am I saying Galaxy 2? Shells were only in, like, 1 level in that game. They're mainly in Galaxy 1. Now, the 8 red coins in this level are pretty easy. For some reason, I always think this level's so much more than it is, and then I realize I'm getting it confused with the bottle level in Super Mario Sunshine. But no, this level is extremely simple. Also one of the easiest levels to 100% the coins for, because they're just all over, they're just in plain sight. Now, luckily, it seems like the red coins are, like, you can view them from further back than you can view the blue coins. And you can also do that with secret coins, like the ones in Bob on Battlefield. So, you know, maybe there is a program, like, for coins, and it's not like that they just put the coin right over there. But that brings me to my next point, then how do people do no coin runs of the secret stars? In later worlds, there's, like, more of these, and people have done coinless runs. Like, they've been able to trigger the secret without getting the coins, so... Very easy star to get right there. One of the castle's secret stars, and it's our first one of those of the game. No, it's not. No, it's not. Peach's slide. That was the... And the wing cap, so forget that. Anyway, time to enter World 3. World 3 is not very hard at all. Plunder in the sunken ship. Yeah, World 3 is one of the easiest worlds of the game, in my opinion. And this is the power-up that we need to get the 6th star. The 6th star. Now, I can't get it without it, okay? Say all you want about me not being good at video games, but I can't get the 6th star of this level without the power-up. I'm sorry. I know Nintendo Capri Sun did. I know it can be done. I just can't do it. I'm not that good at pressing buttons. I'm sorry. Now, you wouldn't know it from just looking around at first, but this world actually has the least amount of coins of any world in the game. Now, at first, this world does not appear to be very much at all, but there's a lot underwater. But really not that much. This is probably one of the smallest worlds by area in the game. It just feels like there's not a lot in it. If you go out in that direction, there's a cave, but there really doesn't seem to be that much there. Now, I don't really get exactly how this guy works, but like you just go right up on here and then like swim up to the top. Now in this game, because your power bar and air bar share the same thing, if you're hurt, you can just jump into water and surface, and you'll get all your health back. Like, they fixed that in later Mario games, too bad, but man, that was a real cheap trick. Yeah, I don't really get how exactly you get this eel out, but like, we just did it there. And once you do, then you can swim in the window. And we go in our first secret area of a level. Wait, what am I talking about? We went in the slide on Cool Mountain. What is it with me having amnesia? If you're playing Super Mario 64 DS, you would only need to get rid of one. There would only be one treasure chest for you to open. But in this world, you have to do them all in the right order, and I forget what that order is. Please be right. Now, if you get one right, then you get all your air back. So that's a way of ensuring that, like, you can figure this out without dying. Jeez, I forget it. I'm sorry, I know I'm such a noob, but I do forget. The thing that's funny about this world is that the third star I always got first, because that was the one I found first, because I went into that cave before I went into the ship. I'm pretty sure that one facing there is last. I think I'm right here, yeah. If I was wrong, I would have been really bad, but I'm pretty sure. I remember that this one was facing. This one that was closest to the first one was last. Now here's a trick. The reason you want to drain the water is because there's a star box up there, but if you can swim really fast, then you can avoid most of this platforming. Now, just here's something I don't understand. There's some glitch that you can do in this room where you see this anchor. Can someone help me out on that? Oh no! Okay, we didn't lose all of our work, and we almost did. Luckily, it's not that hard. I just had a lot of trouble with it my first time. When you're trying to make platforms like this, a good tip is to use the butt stomp. And you can always just do this. This is actually probably the best thing to do. Just jump up the slide and press B, but make sure you're jumping the right way so that you're on your butt, not on your belly, because when you're on your belly, you cannot jump. Unless you're like sliding at first. Oh yeah, I'm doing that every time. And I didn't do it right that time. So yeah, speedrunners definitely want to swim as soon as you undo that treasure chest. Now for the longest time I just thought I was like filling it up with, or like draining the water, but no, you're getting the ship up out of the water. It took me the longest time to figure that out. Even though in the later levels the ship actually is out of water. I hate this star. I hate this star right here. I said this world was one of the easiest, but oh my god, this star sucks. If there's anything in this game that feels broken, I think it would be this star. Gotta say. So you know what? Since we only have a little bit of time left, I'm actually gonna do the third star. Yeah, I know, I'm so lame, right? If you were to do the star that you were supposed to, you would be swimming right there, and you'd be getting a star that was off the tail of the eel. So you know, I'm gonna try to get that once, and if it doesn't work, like if I take damage for whatever reason, like bumping into the eel, it's pretty much the only way I'm gonna take damage. If that happens once, I'm just gonna go after the third star, and then that'll be the end of the video. And then we won't come back to this world until, like, this just feels so broken. Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, maybe it's difficult. Like, I really don't like this star, but people are good at it. Like, see right there, I don't get what I did wrong. I thought I touched the star. Whatever. Said I was gonna try it once, I didn't do it, so time to go after the third star. I really hate this star, I just do. Would have been a good idea to talk to that Bob-omb buddy, so why don't we do that right now? See, like, I'm just slow playing video games. I hate that. Like even people that can't speedrun this game can beat it in, like, a lot better time than I'm doing right now. Like, you know how in this Pokemon Emerald Let's Play, Sugar Conroy kept complaining about his ridiculous playtime, but he said he had an excuse because he needed to, like, you know, like, set it up so he could, like, record for a while or something like that. But, like, that's my playtime, and I don't have any of, like, excuses like that. I mean, I do like to do a lot of extra training, but still. Okay, anyway, we're gonna wanna... You know what? We're getting the 5th star since that one's really easy. All you gotta do is just aim right up here, and then make a good jump. And guess what? We got a star. We did it right that time. Alright! So we've gotten 2 out of 7 stars in Jolly Roger Bay. Oh, I forgot. We got the one in the aquarium. Okay, so we did that too. This wasn't that bad of a video, was it? Okay, bye. We'll come back here when we have the power-up.